is Shane. Thanks for checking out the Sioux Scout project. Today, let's talk about this. So here I got the Hammock Gear Incubator 20. Hey, let's get right in the center of the frame there. On my hammock, it has the shock cord that runs through it along the whole length of it here. That comes into this S-beaner that comes with it. So you clip it on either end. There's a black on the foot end, a brown one on the head end. The width is a little more on the head end to go around your shoulders, and it narrows down, so that's kind of a nice feature. Then with here, it's kind of hard to show, but you can adjust where this thing will position on your hammock. Now I got it, so there's not much need for me to adjust anything. But if you have, 11 foot or 12 foot hammock, you can move it to where you want it to be. And then also on each end, there's shock cord going around here that you can cinch in so you can get a nice tight seal on your hammock. And here you can see, I'll show you better on the table, but there's one baffle that runs along the ends here to help kind of form a little dam of down to seal off the ends. So that's really cool. And you can see here we got nice big chambers full of down, plenty of loft. So that's pretty much how it looks on the hammock. And I almost forgot, there's also on the top of it, there's 3 sets of little eyelets here, so you can attach it to the hammock or to the ridgeline, however you see fit. So here I have the Hammock Gear Incubator 20 laid out on this tarp. You can see it's a little wider on the shoulder end versus the foot. Mine, you can see I got a bright inside color. I got one with the orange and a black. For most of my gear, if I have the option of colors, I like to have a bright inside color and a darker outside color. Main reason is that way I can easily tell which side's which. If I have similar colors or the same color, if I'm setting this thing up in the dark or in a hurry, I can get the thing twisted and all that. So it just kind of shame-proofs everything by making it simple to see which side's up and down or in or out. Another reason I like to go with a bright interior color on some gear is it can be useful for signaling. If I'm in a bad situation or I'm trying to get the attention of my friends or whatever, I can wave this around and it's bright and easily to be seen. And of course, a more subdued outside color in case I want to be a little more concealed, just not drawing attention to myself for whatever reason. So that gives you some options. And speaking of options, if you go to Hammock Gear's website, as far as thicknesses of material and color options, they got a lot of options. So I don't know if I said options enough, but you have a bunch of them as far as the colors. So that's always cool too. This incubator, my model is the 20 degree model, but they also come in 10 degree, 0 degree, 30, 40, and I believe 50 degree. So depending on your climate, you have a lot of options there again for pick an underquilt that fits your needs. Or if you live in the north like I do, you might need one or two more. One for winter, one for summer, and one for spring and fall. But at any rate, that's the hammock itself. Also comes with a nice little stuff sack. And then, which I thought was a pretty cool feature, is a larger cotton material, almost like a pillowcase, to store it when you're not backpacking or whatever, because you don't want to store these things stuffed in a stuff sack. It's not always good for the down. If it's a little damp from your trip, it'll never get a chance to dry out. But just draping these across the floor or in a closet can be kind of a pain too. So they give you a nice little pillow sack, if you will, to store it in when you're not using it. So that's kind of a nice feature too. So now that we got the features pretty much covered on this underquilt, I'll take it in the house, I'll stuff it in the stuff sack, give you an idea of how big it is, and we'll throw it on the scales. While I got on the table, just want to give you a close-up of the baffles that go around the ends. So you see these form a nice tight seal against your hammock. Very nice feature. Here it is in the stuff sack. You can stuff it in there without too much difficulty at all. So it works pretty well. And we'll put on a scale. You see it comes in at 1 pound 8.8 ounces or 24.8 ounces, or around 700 grams. Now of course this is the 20-degree bag. Higher temperature rating will be a little more compact, a little lighter. Of course, the colder temperature rating will be a little bit bulkier and heavier. But the 20 degrees kind of in the middle, so that gives you a good average of what you're going to get. So that's the first look at my new Hammock Gear Incubator 20 underquilt. So far, I'm very happy with this purchase. I've only used it a couple times, but I think it's a winner right from the get-go. I look forward to using this quite often, and you will see it quite often in videos while I'm out on the trail. For another review or two, I would suggest checking out Shug and Kentucky Lake Prepper. I'll put a link to both their reviews down in the description here. Both are great channels. Both guys do a good job reviewing stuff, so check them out as well. Till next time, I'll see you later.